Hi everyone. In the previous class, we came to understand what is ledger and what is the importance of ledger in accounting. How does a ledger help us to, and what is the purpose of creating a ledger? These all things we learned in the previous class. Today, we are going to study how to prepare a ledger. See, when you are going to prepare a ledger, what are all things should be in your mind? That is what we are going to study first. That is, in the ledger, first company name, company address, email ID. If there is web address, www.website also you have to give. Then telephone number and everything. These are all details that are as company title. Okay. Then left side, we have to keep a little space for company logo fixing. Understand? Okay. Then first part of creating ledger is finished. Then most of you may ask that, or you may ask one question: why do we want to study these things? Because it is already inbuilt in an accounting software. Then if you are asking such a question, I will tell you one thing. I don't want you to listen this class for being an accountant or for becoming an accountant. I want you to attend this class for becoming professionally proficient accountant. For example, you are joining as an accountant in a company. That company is a startup company, right? You are the first accountant who is joining there. The management is advising you, time being, you have to prepare manual accounting because we have to study how the business is running and everything. Then we will invest a very good amount for implementing an ERP system in our company later. But very beginning, first you have to prepare this all financial details and everything, or handle the accounting of this company manually. Understand? That time, if you are listening my class and studying very well, you will not be afraid of handling the accounts of that company. Am I right or not? Absolutely. That's why I'm telling you to study these old things to be professionally proficient accountant. So we are coming to the point that after fixing the title and everything, we have to give the name of the ledger. See, first the name of the ledger when you are giving, before that you have to fix there what is the accounting code of that ledger, because as an accountant your responsibility to keep all the ledgers in a segregated way. As part of creating segregated ledgers, we have to give accounting code also. Then we can very easily understand that under this accounting code what type of ledgers are being created. Understand? For example, 1000 up to 2000, we are providing this accounting code for income ledgers. Then 2001 up to 3000, accounting code is kept for expense ledgers. Then 3001 to 4000, we are keeping for capital and equity ledgers. And 4,001 to 5,000 we are keeping for asset ledgers. Then 5,001 to 6,000 we are keeping for liability ledgers also. So we will study these things in detailed way later on. Understand? So accounting code is very important. We can very easily identify, seeing the accounting code itself, the classification of ledger is understandable or understood. Understand? That's why accounting code is important. So accounting code here we are giving 3001. Account name is Honors Capital within bracket Mr. Raju account. Honors Capital account. See, in double entry system, we already learned that any transaction is having two entries, debit and credit. Correct? See, when you are seeing the voucher or the source itself, you come to know that in which account it is to be debited and which account it is to be credited. If you don't know, you are not at all an accountant. Right? So for understanding this, now our first entry we are going to record. First entry, what is the source of that entry? That is, in the form of cash, we have received 5 lakhs rupees, 2,50,000 each from two owners, right? Right? So, this transaction where to be debited and where to be credited. Then one confirmed entry we have to understand first. One confirmed entry against this transaction we have to understand first. That is what? Who gave you the money? Who gave you the money? Who is the giver? Owners of the company, right? Credit the giver. Credit the giver. That is the first accounting rule we are going to study. Whatever the resources coming to our business, we have to understand who is the concerned person or company or anybody who gave that resource to our company. Here the introductory capital, who has given to our company? Owners of the company, right? So, owner's account we have to credit. That means there we have to understand that credit the giver, correct? Credit the giver. Debit then what? Who? If somebody is giving, some another person is receiving also, no? Then debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Who has given you the money, credit in their account. Who received the money, debit in their account. Understand? Then what is the first rule of accounting? We are studying debit receiver, credit giver. Debit whatever the resources is coming to our company. In the form of, it may be in the form of material, in the form of cash, in the form of any other item or equipment or any item, any resource which is coming to our business. Whoever is giving that resource to our business, in their account it is to be credited and debit our company's related account. Here, our company is the receiver, correct? In company, in which form it is received? In the form of cash. So normally in the cash account we will debit it. Correct? So here so three ledgers we have to create right now. What are all the three ledgers? One is cash ledger. Second is one owner's ledger. Third is second owner's ledger. Right? Here two partners has given introductory capital Indian rupees 5 lakhs, right? So we have to split that 5 lakhs into 2 lakhs 50,000 each in two different owners account, right? So prepare the ledger like this. So first account code we are giving, then owners capital within bracket Mr. Raju bracket closed and account Mr. Raju's account. Another one you just prepare it as see accounting code will be the second code, that is 3002 and owners capital Mr. Rahim's account. Okay, then 2 lakhs 50,000. Then what is coming next? Date we have to give. See voucher type. Here what voucher we prepared? That receipt voucher prepared. Two receipt vouchers we are holding right now, right? That is what we are going to record. See receipt, then voucher type is receipt voucher, then voucher number. What are all the numbers of the receipt voucher? There should be number, right? See here we are, as an example we are putting as 1001. Then description, that is what is the nature of the transaction, that is introductory capital, right? Then debit or credit, you know very well that receivers account we have to debit it and givers account we have to credit it. So naturally in the credit column we are putting, see here debtors debit column there is, credit column there is, balance there is. Naturally in the credit column we are putting, understand? Then balance, automatically the balance also will come 2 lakhs 50,000, right? That's all. Same like Mr. Rahim's account also you have to, ledger account also you have to create like this 2 lakhs 50,000. Okay. See when you are writing 2 lakhs 50,000, you have to either you have to avoid decimal place. If you are putting decimal place if you are putting, you have to put it as unique. All the columns you have to put decimal place also. If you are not putting decimal place, no decimal place in any of the columns, understand? Then only your report will be unique. Understand? See, suppose why I told you, because in one column you are putting as 2 lakhs 50,000 only, dot 00, you are 2 decimal place you are not mentioning. Then last column you are mentioning decimal place also. Then if I am the finance manager and you are bringing the manual ledger like this, then I will ask you, see, why you are putting decimal place in only one column? You have to keep all your data in a unique form. Understand? That is a part of proficiency. Okay, that's all. The next class will be later.